Hey there, everybody. I think one of the best decks in the format currently in Lorcana is the Ruby Amethyst Control deck. In fact, I think it's one of the two decks that you could consider to be the best deck, perhaps. But I haven't played it in a while. In fact, I haven't played it since I first started playing on Pixelborn, and I didn't really know quite what I was doing at the time. So I wanted to come back and give it a try again. And this is the list I'm going to be playing. It's a little weird, and for that reason I wouldn't actually recommend it to someone who's just starting out and wanting to try Ruby Amethyst Control because it's very janky and I don't actually know if it's good. For instance, I have 3 copies of Donald Duck, which I think is very unusual, and I also have 3 copies of Mickey Mouse Brave Little Tailor, which is more than usual, only 3 copies of Maleficent, only 3 copies of Dragonfire. Yeah, so there's just some weird stuff about this list, but I wanted to show it to you before I went through some games. I'll also link this deck list down below in the description as well if you want to look at it yourself. And let's get into it. I'm here with some more Pixelborn Grandmaster level gameplay. This time around I'm actually playing Ruby Amethyst Control, so yes, I have joined the dark side. I will be the first to admit that this is not a deck I have that much experience with, so it may be a learning experience for me. But let's see how it goes. Also, I'm playing a bit of a unique list. I wanted to try playing exactly 60 cards just because that's where my bias lies, even though I know most people playing this deck have chosen to play more than that. And I'm definitely playing the evasive package, trying to end the game early. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to try the deck. I don't know that much about it. I've played against it many times. Looks like I'm gonna have to play a mirror my very first game, which I think might end up being a trial by fire of sorts. Now, I know that I'm playing the evasive version of the deck, which means I'm probably going to be trying to end the game. I actually think, since I have a Magic Mirror and a Maleficent for card draw, I might actually try getting on the board early and questing to progress that game plan. I already don't know what to ink. I think Aladdin is far enough out that I'm okay inking that. Alright, Pocket Watch ends up being pretty important in the late game, I think, with Aladdin's. So I don't necessarily want to ink the first Pocket Watch I get here. I can't remember how important Maui is in the mirror. But because I have Maleficent, because I have Magic Mirror, I'm going to ink the Queen. And hope that that's not a mistake. Having the shield is nice. It lets us quest more aggressively if we want to. Opponent plays a Pongo. Okay. I think I want to play my own Pongo as well. Because I have a Dragonfire, I don't think I need a Maui, so I think I'll ink it. My opponent wants to eat one of my characters and then let me take their Pongo with my Pongo. That's fine with me. Okay, that seems to be what has happened here. Alright, so they trade off. and draw some cards. Okay. I'm running out of inkables, which is very awkward. I think because of that, what I wanted to do was play my Shield of Virtue and quest with my Pongo and then eat their Pongo. But that doesn't seem prudent when I just need to find more inkables. Okay, so this is my second Pocket Watch. I don't have another one. If I ink this one, I'm playing without Pocket Watch for the rest of the game. So I really don't want to ink it. It's getting tricky though with all these uninkables. Opponent plays Maui, not really a problem right now. They quest with their Pongo up to 3. Okay, there's a Maui. The Maui makes me want to ink it. I'm gonna draw a card. I probably should have drawn first so that I could consider inking this Aladdin instead of the Maui. I think I would have probably done that, so. Note to self. This is good. We're at 8. We're at 8 lore. Again, we're playing an aggressive deck. I have 4 Pongos, 2 or 3 Mickey Brave Little Tailors, and then cards like Aladdin 7. Okay. Curious. I'm just gonna keep going. They're gonna have to do something. I think this Ursula puts them under a lot of pressure. Ursula quests for 3. Basically asks them to answer it immediately or fall way too far behind, I think, on lore. They quest with the Queen. I feel like they should have drawn a card there, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. Draw with Magic Mirror. I want to get my Pocket Watch in play. I think it'll make them afraid of potential Aladdin shenanigans, and I just want to keep inking. Having second Magic Mirror is really nice. Alright, I don't mind a Maleficent, but let's draw first. Okay, now I definitely want to get this Maleficent in play. And I draw an Elsa. Am I okay? You know what, with 2 Magic Mirrors, I'm okay inking Friends on the other side. I don't think I'll need it. I do need to pay attention to deck size. I am playing exactly 60 cards, which is not the norm for this deck. I'm also not playing Brooms, so I am very open to getting milled out in the mirror. Okay. I'll start by drawing 2. Okay. I'm gonna play another Maleficent. Yeah, I'm happy to Rafiki here. All right, I've got the full item setup going. Let's see what our opponent chooses to attack down. Maleficent makes sense to me. They draw a card. don't have Pocket Watch down, so I don't have to be worried about Pocket Watch shenanigans. I am very low on inkables right now. I don't really want to ink this Maleficent, but it actually could be the play. What I need to start doing is playing up my threats, making use of them. Alright, there's Rafiki again. Alright, I'm going to play out Ursula. I don't think I'm going to need the queen this game. I don't fear anything, so again, they can't Pocket Watch Aladdin me right now. I think I'm happy to just poke down this Rafiki. I guess I opened myself up to a Maui. I maybe shouldn't have done that. Live and learn. Like I said, I don't have the most experience in this matchup. I'm trying to use my best judgment as I go. Okay, Dragonfire, I don't mind that at all. Pongo. Okay. What I want to do is probably get the Pongo in play. I don't necessarily want two of them in play. Honestly, I'm going to ink this Maleficent. It's a weird decision, I know. But I just want more ink. I have all these uninkables that I can't do anything with. I feel like they must have a Be Prepared over there. I just don't know what else they could be doing. Let's start by drawing. I'm happy to ink this. I can just draw as much as I want at this point with my mirrors. I'm not sure how hard to try to bait out the Be Prepared. Okay, Goofy. Okay, I think Gaston is not going to be good. Now seems like a good time to get Elsa out on the field. Hold down this Goofy. I think I'll quest, and just in case they have like another LeFou, I should maybe get my Pongo back. We'll throw this Donald Duck out there too, what the heck. Okay, so we do get to Be Prepared, but they took out two of their own characters with it. And I think what I want to do, since they didn't use one before, I'm going to try and say you have to have another Be Prepared. Okay, Maleficent does the job a little bit. Shuffling in a Dragonfire. Rafiki. Okay. Well, I'm going to start by drawing a card. Elsa? Don't mind Elsa so much. I definitely want to quest. I think I will put an Elsa out there. Again, I'm trying to make them have the be prepared. They could try to buy time with things like Elsa, but they need to be prepared soon. I would like to draw an Aladdin. That would be fantastic. It's kind of, I mean, shocking that I don't have a big Aladdin in my hand at this point, but here we are. Maleficent will not do it. Hey, not all. We would have got there another way, but yeah, navigated our way to a win in the mirror for, I think, a pretty decent showing. All right, let's give it a shot again. Okay, on the draw in this game. Let's see, don't need 2 mirrors to start with. Definitely keeping friends, definitely keeping Gaston. I think, this is where some experience would be useful. I don't know whether or not to keep a be prepared or not. I think I'm gonna ship it back. It seems like the sort of card I want to hit in the mid-game, not necessarily have in my hand from the start. Okay, this hand is clunky. A problem the deck can face. Probably gonna have to ink this Aladdin. Already have a 7-drop. Okay, some sort of Robin Hood deck. Flounder makes me think maybe Amber Sapphire. I'm gonna start by inking the Aladdin. It seems not super important when I have an Ursula. Okay, Donald Duck. I actually like Donald Duck here. This Gaston does not trade well into that Flounder. So I'm going to play that. Okay. I wonder if they're baiting me into getting hit by Rapunzel. I don't know that I have the luxury of playing around that. I'm gonna ink this Pocket Watch and draw 2. And then make a decision. I wish I knew their second color. This just feels like a bait. I don't have a Maui. This is tricky. I don't... If I had something like a Rafiki or a Maui or something that I felt could pressure what my opponent was doing, I wouldn't make this trade, but I have to do something. I can't let them keep questing for free. But it definitely feels like a Rapunzel bait. Okay, they trade with my Donald. Do they have the Rapunzel? Yeah, I don't think I've seen their second color yet. I feel like Amber seems the most likely. Steel, probably the next most likely after that. Okay, but it's Amethyst after all. Just a Maleficent. You know, no big deal, just a Maleficent. I think there's no time for our Maleficent here. I'm gonna play my Pongo. It's ink efficient, at least lets us try to keep up on lore. When you have the 1-2 punch of Ursula into Elsa, keeping up on lore can go a long way. I think I have the Dragonfire here. Holding this Aladdin might be good. Under a lot of pressure from these Maleficents. Turn 3 Mickey into turn 4 Maleficent is very, very strong. Wish I had a Maui, something fierce. Am not able to manifest the Maui. Okay. So they're going to quest up to 14. And I think we let them. Now that we have to be prepared, I think we just let that happen. I'm guessing the Shield of Virtue is not going to be super important. I'm just going to draw a card. Another Mickey, which is a very non-committal play. Smart by the opponent. We quest. I think small Aladdin is going to not matter so much anymore. And make the play we must. Hoping these expensive characters can bring us back. It's gonna be tough. Rafiki does not scare me. I think I want to keep this pocket watch around for Aladdin later in the game. I'm gonna start with Ursula. Ooh, Donald Duck. Having Ward could be scary. Hoping they just play, I don't know, even like a Hades wouldn't bother me. They Hades my Ursula, I get some ink, I get to Maleficent them back. That seems pretty good. Ursula of their own. I guess that's pretty similar. There is our Aladdin. I don't think I need this Maleficent anymore. So let's just do this and start questing. I'd like to find an opportunity to get this pocket watch in play. I don't know when it's going to happen. Well, might happen this turn. I can maybe do pocket watch Aladdin on the same turn here. I believe, yeah, it's 3 to play, 1 to activate. Okay. I think that's going to be my play. I'm going to put Pongo over here. That seems good to me. Nice big lore swing there. Now we're not so far behind. And this Elsa's starting to look really, really good. They have to make the awkward decision of whether they use the Hades to poke down my Aladdin and stop questing, allowing me to catch up, or if they try to quest but then let me keep the Aladdin. Elsa of their own. Okay, we've got a game. Alright, Maleficent. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And Ursula, not super scary. Okay, I think I want to play my Elsa. I'm gonna haste up my Elsa. I'm gonna use this Aladdin to trade for Ursula, making a big lore swing. And I think putting myself solidly in the lead here. An Elsa of their own. Certainly buys some time. Don't have 12 ink, but I can play and haste Ursula. That seems pretty good. Alright, now we're in a good spot. I would be surprised if they managed to find a way out of this one. I have 3 characters that quest for lethal. Yep. That is not a promising start from their end. And we take it down. Alright, because those games are so long, I'm probably going to cut it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.